Who is the poet of the poem When I? The answer which you have given is right. It's Thomas Hardy. Okay, the next question is, what is the poem about? What is the poem When I Set Out for Lioness about? Tell me in one sentence. Tell me in one sentence, because our questions will all be objective. So, it's better that we prepare for the objective type of questions, because our questions will be of the multiple choice question pattern. So, you do not have to memorize or even think about writing down. However, you should write the answers for your own betterment. I would recommend that you write it for your own practice, and if you do complete writing it and if you want it to be checked, mail it to me. Okay, I will check it, but for the exam purpose, we will have to concentrate on the objective questions only. The next question is, what is the poem about? It is about an imaginary place called Lyonesse, which is the mythical birthplace of Sir Tristram. Okay, good. About a visit which is called by the poet as Lioness. Okay. So, it is the name. Lyonesse is not actually a place, it is an imaginary or a mythical place, and the poet visits a certain place for some kind of work in his real life, and after returning from there, he composes this poem When I Set Out for Lioness. Okay, so the next question is, what changes occur in him after he returns from Lyonesse? What changes occur in him after he returns from Lyonesse? There is a glow in his eyes, a strange glow in his eyes. Yes, correct. So, there is like an inner radiance which comes out from him through his eyes. There is a new glow in his eyes and a paper in his coat pocket. Yes. The next question is, can you understand or can you identify the season which the poem talks about? The season which the poem talks about. Tell me the name of the season. Yes, winter. And how can you understand it? From which line? Winter frost. Yes. So, which line? From which line can you understand that it is winter? The rhyme was on the spray, right? The rhyme was on the spray. There is a line like that in the poem which declares or which tells us the rhyme was on the spray, tells us that it was frost. Okay. Rhyme means frost, and this line tells us that it is probably winter. Okay. The next question is, okay, I think I covered this question. Okay, tell me one word from the poem which tells you that the poet was feeling alone or the poet was alone in the journey. Tell me or pick out one word from the story. Yes, right, Sneha. Lonesomeness, correct. Okay. Another word, can you tell me, which tells you that it was late evening or the time was approaching night time? Can you tell me? Tell me. Yes, very good. Starlight. Starlight is the word I was looking for. Very good. Okay. So, let me ask you questions from another chapter. Yes, before I proceed, can you tell me the rhyme scheme of the poem? The rhyme scheme of the poem When I Set Out for Lioness? Look at the poem and tell me the rhyme scheme. A, yes. Sneha has asked means. Rhyme scheme means the rhyming pattern. Yes, you have actually written the right order, Chandranath. So, rhyme scheme means the rhyming pattern of the poem. Now, even though this poem rhymes, there are many poems, mostly the modern poems, they do not rhyme. Okay. For those poems, we do not look for the rhyme scheme. But this poem actually has a rhyme scheme, or the pattern in which the words have been rhymed. The last word of each line in each of the stanzas, they follow a particular rhyming pattern. You can look for the rhyme scheme by looking at the pronunciation of each words, each last word of each sentences of each of the stanzas. Okay, so let us try and find out the rhyme scheme which Chandranath has correctly pointed out. Okay, so yes, like geography lesson. I think that poem didn't have any rhyme scheme as far as I remember. Okay, now let us try and find out the rhyme scheme. Look at the first stanza. When I set out for Lyonesse 100 miles away, the rhyme was on the spray, and starlight lit my lonesomeness when I set out for Lyonesse 100 miles away. So look at the first stanza. When I set out for Lyonesse, lioness rhymes with lonesomeness and lioness in the third line, not third, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth line. So just in your book you may mark against lioness. Please ask for the page number from your friends, because I don't have the book and I am reading it from the website, okay, from the NCERT website. So the first word which rhymes in the first stanza is lioness. So against it write capital A. Okay. Against lonesomeness write capital A. Against lioness in the fifth line mark capital A. Okay. Now come to the second line of the first stanza. 100 miles away, write capital B. The rhyme was on the spray, write capital B. And the last line of the first stanza, write capital B. The same pattern is being followed throughout the poem. Okay. Lioness rhymes with lonesomeness and lioness. Away, spray and away, they rhyme. So this gives us the rhyming scheme of A, B, B, A, A, B. A, B, B, A, A, B. Okay. So this is the rhyme scheme of the poem. Understood? So this is a question which I asked you. The next question is, what could have been the state of mind of the poem? What could have been the state of mind of the poem, of the poet? Which kind of question, Anisha? Which kind of question, Anisha? Please tell me. The question is what could have been the state of mind of the poet? What could have been the state of mind of the poet when he set out for Lyonesse? Just give me one sentence answer, okay, not too long. And do read the meanings, okay, meanings, read the meanings. Rhyme scheme question, no, rhyme scheme question I have not given, but you should understand the rhyme scheme, okay. For your better understanding I told you the rhyme scheme, okay. But it is not coming in exam, rhyme scheme question is not coming. Other than that, any question might be set. Lonesomeness, yes, he was feeling alone, he was feeling a bit lonely, we can understand this, and he seemed to be in a little bit depressed state We can understand this from the constant apprehensions or the constant agitations which the poet felt while he was travelling to Lyonesse, and he said, "No one, what would be chance at Lyonesse while I should sojourn there? No prophet does declare, nor did the wisest wizard guess, what would be chance at Lyonesse while I should sojourn there." So, Trijit, please tell him the page number of the poem. So, we can understand first of all that starlit lit my lonesomeness. From this line we can understand that the poet was feeling lonely. The poet was probably in a sad or depressed state of mind while he was journeying alone. Okay. The next question is, why did he go to that place? Why did he go to that place? Let's see what you have written. The poet was alone and he was thinking that what would the things that maybe happen with him, that might happen with him. Yes, he was feeling lonely and he was apprehending, or he was thinking about what will happen to him when he went to sojourn means like journeying, going for a journey. Okay, I'm telling you. Yes, to supervise the restoration of a church. Why did he go there? To supervise the restoration of a church. Why did he go there? Okay, sojourn means a place where you stay temporarily, place where you journey to temporarily. Okay, so he just went there on a sojourn, on a temporary stay, and he was thinking what will happen to him. Understood? Okay, let us move to some other chapter. We do have 5 minutes, right? So, let us move on to some other chapter. Questions from, what other chapters are there? Great Stone Face is there, then this one is there. Please tell me the name of the next chapter which is there in the exam, which we can discuss for questions. Monsoon Diary, yes, a short monsoon diary is there, right. So, let me take out the chapter from the website and I will ask you a few questions from it. Okay. Okay, a short monsoon diary. Now, who is the writer of the story? Who is the writer of the excerpt? A short monsoon diary. This is the easiest question. Ruskin Bond. Yes, Ruskin Bond. Okay. The next question is, why was he, or why was the narrator, or why was Ruskin Bond unable to see Biju? Why was he unable to see Biju? Yes, yes, you are all right. Because of the mist. Yes, because the mist, it hid everything, it concealed everything, and so he couldn't see. How does he describe the early monsoon rain? How does he describe the early monsoon rain? The next question is, yes, the next question is, which plant reared its head as the author walked till the bank and post office? Which plant reared its head? Yes, cobra lily. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Okay, what affords a certain privacy to the author? What affords a certain privacy to the author and to the environment? Obviously, what affords? The mist. Yes, you're right, the mist. Okay. So, tell me, how does he describe the hill station and valley in one sentence? How does he describe the hill station and valley in one sentence? Yes, a paradise that might have been. A paradise that might have been. Correct. I think the word was might have been. Okay, correct me if I am wrong. Okay, the next question is, what is the color of female minivets? Oh, it's already given scarlet minivet, so everybody can understand it's red. Okay. What is the color? Yellow. Okay, yellow color. I forgot. Okay, the next question is, which birds flit silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels? Okay, yellow. Good, good. Very good. Which birds flit silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels? Scarlet minivet. Yes, correct. And then who chases the minivets away? This one I remember. Who chases the minivets away? Who chases? Yes, the drongos. Yeah, the drongos came and chased them away. Good. The next question is, what was the effect of the falling rain in the mind of the author? What was the effect of the falling rain when he was studying, when he was waking up late at night? What was the effect on the mind of the author of the falling rain? The next question is, to lie awake. No, he was feeling comfortable, right? As far as I remember, he didn't get agitated. He was feeling relaxed and comfortable in that atmosphere. Wait, let me see. Let me take out the text so we can understand. So we can understand from these lines, all night the rain has been drumming on the corrugated tin roof. There has been no storm, just thunder, just a steady swish of a tropical downpour. It helps me to lie awake. At the same time, it doesn't keep me from sleeping. So he feels comfortable and relaxed in the sound, in the constant drumming sound made by the raindrops on the corrugated tin roof. It is a good sound to read by. That means this sound which he can hear, the sound of the rain, he likes it. Okay, that sound keeps him happy. It gives him comfort, and he can read. The rain outside, the quiet within. Outside raindrops are falling, it's raining, so a lot of sound is there. But inside his room there is absolute quietness, which tells you that he was probably alone at that time. And although tin roofs are given to springing unaccountable leaks, that is, suddenly any kind of leaks might appear in the tin roofs. However, there is a feeling of being untouched by and yet in touch with the rain. Because of the tin roof, he got protection. He didn't get directly soaked by the raindrops. At the same time, he felt, as if he was in touch with the rain, because he could still hear the intense sound of the raindrops falling on the tin roof. Okay, so this was his mental feeling. Students, the time is over today. So let me end by asking you one more question from this chapter. Okay. Okay, so which creatures bring money according to the grandmother? Which creature which has been mentioned in the story brings money according to the grandmother? Chuchundars, yes, right. Yes, shrew, a shrew, yes. So with this we are going, yes, great stone face, both the parts will come for exam. Okay, we will discuss questions from that chapter also, and we will continue discussing on this chapter. Bye students.